Trekcast.
The galaxy's most unpredictable Star Trek podcast.
And we're live. Studios in Idaho, New York, and Michigan. This is Trekcast, the galaxy's most unpredictable Star Trek podcast. Let's see. Today on the show, we're going to review Season 3, Episode 10, the finale, New Life and New Civilizations. So, what else we got? Today, we also got Star Trek news. Daniel, I think we got some interesting Star Trek news.
We got some interesting news.
We've got your listener feedback. I'm Scott Bowders, and now the heart and soul of Trekcast, Daniel Reyes and Dan Lombardo.
Hey Scott, do us a favor.
Yeah.
Look straight at the camera without looking at your notes.
Okay.
Spell civilization for us.
Absolutely not.
When we were backstage, I heard you sounding it out. I do the same thing.
You shouldn't even see what I wrote down.
Oh man, it's a tough word. I don't blame you.
It's not though. But
Try to be
it's got
supportive.
So I have to sound it out.
There you go. It's all right. How you guys been?
Good.
Yeah.
We just went to the county fair yesterday.
Oh,
So
nice.
My oldest son Dylan and his girlfriend Lily and I, we went to the demolition derby. I'd never been to a demolition derby.
Okay.
They'd never been to a demolition derby.
Yeah.
If I had been to a demolition derby, I was a toddler. But
okay.
it was a lot of fun. It was like I said, they'd never been to one, and I didn't like the last few years. They had been like, yeah, no, demolition derby doesn't sound like fun. And we got there and we're watching it, and I'm looking over at them both. And they're both just like, oh wow, this is great. This is a lot of fun.
We kind of had our own demolition derby last night. So it was my brother's birthday.
Uh-huh.
And he's 44, but he's got Down syndrome and autism, so it's like a big little kid. And so we had a piñata for him. And my sister's very granola-y, very hippie. So she filled the piñata with a lot of fruits, thinking the kids want fruits, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
As every kid does.
But
I hope
she
there are a lot of
realized
about apples on Halloween.
Yes, yeah, that kind of thing. So the thing is, my brother has the strength of a man because he's 44 years old, and he's gonna bust his own piñata. So when it's his turn, he grabs the damn thing because he doesn't want it moving on him, and he just beats this thing over and over again, right? And
so far I like it.
Chunks of fruit flying out of the piñata.
Fruit salad everywhere.
Yes.
That's
And
great.
these poor kids are later slipping on fruit, trying to grab the prizes.
I love it.
It's amazing.
Well, let's not forget, it's not just his birthday yesterday, but this is his birth. September is his birthday month.
Well, today's
So,
his actual birthday.
Today's his actual birthday.
You're right.
Okay.
So it ends today. But
we yeah, okay. It ends today. So we still celebrate his birthday month, right?
that's right. That's right. Yeah, last week he made us take him to Thai food. This week
Okay.
was the party. So
Hey,
we'll see what happens.
I like the cut of this guy's jib.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good bit. So,
Uh,
yeah. Anyway.
Dan, how you doing?
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
Yeah.
It's been a week for everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
It has been for sure.
Yeah.
Well, should we get into the news and the insanity?
Let's do it.
All right.
Star Trek news.
All right. So our first news story comes to us from the Hollywood Reporter. And remember, kids, that Paramount has said that Star Trek was going to be a priority. But I keep telling you guys, what they say and what they do are two different things. Watch
Mhm.
what they do, not what they say. So they've created a new sports division. It's going to be led by Jesse Siggold. And they're going to do all sorts of sports on the Paramount. Now that they bought that UFC contract for the next 10 years or whatever it is. So a lot of sports are coming to Paramount.
Yeah. Sports.
So they're
though,
talking about
big
they're
word.
talking about buying WB, buying Warner Brothers. This sounds to me those two stories together
Yeah.
sound to me like they're trying to rival Disney, because doesn't Disney own ESPN at this
Yes,
point?
they do. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what
Yeah.
this sounds like to me.
Yeah. Oh, they absolutely are. Oh, wow. Look at this. Max. Greetings from Ireland. Nice.
What's up?
What's going
Top of the
on?
morning.
Yeah. Another ship on the Barbie.
Yeah.
That's Ireland, right?
I think that's Australia, but
Oh, my bad.
I was about to claim that I've been to Ireland, but I didn't
Yeah.
want to sound ridiculous because I had a layover there once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're going to develop all sorts of live sports and programming and unscripted sports. They do have a background. Skydance does have a background in sports. They've done some shows for Netflix that are sports based, so it's not
Unscripted
completely-
sports.
Yeah,
So like American Ninja Warrior type stuff.
probably.
Isn't all sports unscripted?
I mean,
Well,
it depends on who you
NFL.
ask. You know, every
Yeah.
every year at the Super Bowl, there's Reddit and Twitter get filled with the script for the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sports, like, everybody can turn on ESPN 5 and see, like, the national cornhole competition or
That's
whatever, and I'm not saying I don't like cornhole. I love cornhole, but is it the kind of stuff we're going to be seeing on Paramount Plus?
You keep saying that you want to do a cornhole episode too, don't you?
I'd love to do let's do a cornhole episode.
That's right.
I mean, hey, you know what? I've just decided the next. I've been trying to figure out what I've made some. I made a Michigan themed cornhole. I made like Army and Harley themed cornhole boards before. I think I'm going to make a Star Trek cornhole.
Stop
board.
saying cornhole.
Okay?
It has another meaning.
Do you not like the sport of cornhole? Cornhole's really big right now, Dan.
It's all
Yeah.
I don't
it's
know
all
how
about getting your
cornhole-
sack to that cornhole.
Yeah,
I
right?
know.
Do you not tossing your sack to the cornhole? It's really big here in the Midwest. Cornhole is.
I know.
Will
I know it
says
is,
Doug-
but I can't help but wonder who picked that name for the game.
Obviously,
It means-
somebody
it means
who
something else.
some
what does
very
it mean?
festive gentleman.
Yeah,
I
what is
imagine.
a cornhole? I mean, it's it's a bag of corn that you throw
Into the
through a
hole.
hole.
Yeah,
I mean, what are you trying to turn the show into, Dan?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right. So yeah, so they're gonna try to.
My mother listens to this show, Dan.
I know she does.
Do you ever see Office Space?
Yeah.
Okay, when Peter is about to go to jail, his neighbor says, "Peter, watch your cornhole, buddy."
Not your
That's his
cornhole.
advice.
Yeah.
That's
Did
his
they-
advice before he goes
they
to
play-
prison.
I don't know. Maybe
Because
Daniel
they maybe
knows.
play the game in
Do
the
they play
prison.
cornhole in prison?
In
A
the
form of it.
yard, maybe.
A form of it.
Maybe.
Okay. Where they toss bags into cornholes.
Oh yeah,
All right.
it happens. It happens. All right. Our
think I've
next
had
news
enough.
story. Yes.
We need a cornhole ref. Okay, time
Oh,
out.
God.
Go back to Trekcast. Chasmiz, where you at?
Oh God.
Uh,
So our next news story comes to us from Comic Book Resources, CBR, and we are getting an update on a potential Captain Kirk spinoff show. You guys heard about this? That they want to make a Kirk spinoff show?
No,
Show about Captain Kirk. I think it's called Star Trek.
Yeah. They want to do a show before he takes command of the Enterprise, and they want to call it Star Trek Year One.
But it's not year one.
Right. And it's not even Kirk's Year One. I know.
You know, this reminds me of when Rogue One came out. And it was like, oh, is this the first one? No, it's actually like the seventh one,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Whose idea was this?
So it would be Secret Hideouts, which is Alex Kurtzman's company.
Mhm.
Apparently,
I called
they are
Yep.
working on a pitch, and they're just excited to do Star Trek Year One. It would all be about Kirk and his leading up to running the Enterprise. That's all we know about it. They're working on it. It may or may not happen. Yeah.
Okay.
What's rolling around in my head is what the mentality is of the showrunners, and
Yep.
why. God, I hate to beat a dead horse, but why are they not? Why doesn't anybody have the finger on the pulse of the fan base? We've got people screaming legacy,
Yeah.
and then the showrunners, this Kurtzman company, is just like, oh, you want what? You want what? Okay, let's go in the opposite direction of that.
Right. I know.
So you don't want a show about Kirk. You don't want a show that's set in this time frame. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Nobody's asking for a show about Kirk.
Nobody's asking for that show.
Kirk's been done
Yeah.
many times by many green women. Done. We want a show that's set
By
in
many cornholes.
the early 25th century. That's what everybody wants.
Yeah. I know. But this is what they want to give us. So
Yep.
that's annoying.
They want to give us 22nd century. They want to give us 31st century. But nothing in the Picard timeline. Okay.
Nope.
All right.
And our last news story comes to us today from trekmovie.com. And now that the Skydance Paramount merger has kind of settled and they're making their plans and they're doing their things, you wouldn't believe it, but Zachary Quinto has begun beating the drum for Star Trek 4. And he has gone on to say that, hey, now that the merger's done, I think it's time to revisit Star Trek. It's been 10 years since the last movie. Let's do it. He's ready to go.
I think Zach has spent all his Star Trek 3 money. I think that's what's happening here.
I get that feeling.
Right.
I mean, he's on some network shows. He's making money. He's not broke. But,
All right.
Maybe he has a gambling addiction.
That would be logical.
I mean, raise your hands if you've been clamoring for a Star Trek 4.
I kind of feel like Star Trek 3 was a natural ending.
It was.
It was fine.
It was. It can be its own thing. It's just its own standalone thing that doesn't need to be continued. It was great. I love the Star Trek JJ trilogy. It's its own little standalone thing. Okay.
Yeah. It's fine.
Kind of like the Batman. If they kept the Batman the Batman was great as its own standalone thing. It's over there. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be an Elseworlds. It'll be great.
I mean, let's just keep it over there where it belongs.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if Zachary Quinto just wants to cut his hair into a bowl cut, that's fine. He doesn't have to do the movie. You can just go to Supercuts, take a bowl. It'll be fine.
I mean, let's upgrade Supercuts.
Take one. They probably have one that you can use.
Let's do 4 clips.
I would love to see his Spock interview Ethan Peck Spock in character,
That would be
just
fascinating.
as a joke, as like a joke bit.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It'd be
That'd
funny.
be great.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of websites that could make that happen. There's a ton of like, you know,
A lot of AI sites.
oh no. I'm talking about there's a lot of studios like like you
Oh
know,
yeah, like
like
College Humor or something like
right.
that.
That's the College Humor is the one I was thinking of. But there's a lot of
Yeah.
websites that have the resources and the connections that could make that happen.
Yeah, there's a studio
So-
called Paramount that could make that happen.
They're the ones that do the Star Trek stuff, right?
I believe so. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that would be fun.
they could put it right after an episode of Star Trek Scouts.
Yeah. I didn't watch that, by the way.
Oh, I watched it.
Did you?
We got to talk about it. Yeah.
Oh, goody.
Will says I prefer the Pine Quinto version of Kirk and Spock. Yeah, you know what? They did have a pretty good chemistry.
They did. Because
Yeah.
I haven't seen that chemistry yet in Strange New Worlds, and I don't think we're not meant to see it quite yet.
I
Yeah.
think this episode is supposed to show the
The
beginning,
starting
of,
of it.
that and why.
Yeah.
I like the little meme going around of it's supposed to be a movie or a TV show like poster, and it's Pike, and it's basically like, why is Kirk on my ship again? Because they keep coming up with these weird reasons why the first officer of the Farragut is on the Enterprise again and again, and like why is it Kirk? Even my wife and I were watching the episode, and she's like, if there's this crisis and the captain needs to reach out, why would the first officer be talking to the Enterprise? Why isn't the captain of the Farragut talking?
And they showed the captain of the Farragut, and she's just like sitting back there, like a mob boss, doesn't talk to anybody.
Right.
Yeah, you talk to the lieutenants.
Yeah.
You don't get a hold of me.
Don't look her in the eyes directly.
I wonder if the actress wasn't available, and that was a double sitting in the background.
Oh yeah, maybe.
But I think it's more of we want to integrate Kirk.
Yeah, I think that's really what it is. But all right, well that's all the news stories.
Okay.
It's and Dan, you're right. They do want to take a shot at purchasing Warner Brothers. Apparently, from Warner Brothers' side, they have been saying that they believe Paramount will come in with a lowball offer, and so they don't think it'll be serious. And David Zaslav has said that he is hoping to spark a bidding war between Amazon, Apple, and Paramount to get that top dollar for Warner Brothers.
And we all know who's going to win in that. The consumers. Not.
No.
It feels like when Kmart bought Sears. Like, why is Paramount, who's by all accounts been struggling,
Right.
going to buy Warner Brothers? Like,
well, like any financial analyst, like Dave Ramsey or Caleb Hammer will tell you, if you're broke, just keep spending money. Eventually, something will hit.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Dave Ramsey is a big advocate of that.
I believe he is. Yes.
Debt. Maybe getting debt too. Paramount.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea.
He tells you to go to Vegas, double down.
Yeah. Borrow $1 billion, Paramount.
Yeah. Basically, David Ellison, the new owner of Skydance Paramount, his dad is a multi-billionaire, runs and owns Oracle, so they have unlimited money. Basically, they'll just do whatever the hell they want.
Daddy can bail him out when he screws.
Daddy can bail him out. So
okay,
he's got his play studio, and that's neat.
All right.
So,
well, I need to take my blood pressure medication because I'm sick of
talking
about Star Trek 4.
All right. Well, let's get to the main topic. Season 3, the end of it. So
fun will now commence.
So we are doing
Civilizations.
Yeah. End of 3. We're finally here. After a few years, it finally came out, and now it's over.
I'm glad it's over.
Yeah.
Season 3 was not the greatest season of Star Trek.
It was a rough watch for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, I pointed out I talked to other Star Trek podcasts on TikTok, and somebody had pointed out that it felt like all the scripts were rushed. And
Oh yeah.
I said, yeah, that seems like everything was a first draft. And then somebody else pointed out the fact that they wrote these during the strike. So there's strong potential these all were first drafts.
Yeah, I guess that.
Yeah. Which makes it make a lot more sense why they're this way. Oh, did Dan freeze?
Yeah, maybe he did.
Oh, maybe.
I've got the tagline for this one, the plot summary, if you want me.
Yeah,
to
go
read
for it.
And this is from IMDb. When an ancient evil resurfaces, Pike faces a life-altering choice to stop it.
I mean, it's not really.
Yeah, kinda.
His
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, let's talk about it. The nurse from the episode 3 episodes ago that we already forgot about. I like the character. He was energetic. He turned.
Yeah.
He got ghosted and turned evil, and then they defeated him.
Right.
And I kind of thought and hoped that was the end of the story. And then they brought him back as the big evil ancient bad guy.
Yeah, the big.
That was the best part of this episode, by the way. Scotty in a kilt, in a kilt version of the Starfleet uniform. I loved it.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Yep. I wish it was. Yeah, I wish it was part of like a real, actual, like, I don't know, promotion ceremony or wedding or funeral or something. That would have been great.
Well, he needed a sword and to declare himself the Highlander.
And a set of bagpipes. Like, I thought when I saw the still shot of this early in the season, I thought this was going to be for a memorial service.
Yeah.
And the fact that he just got punked the way that Uhura got punked in the very first episode. Okay, that was funny, you know.
Yeah, I do like that bit. I do like that they do a little bit of razzing every now and then.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah,
but what'd you think of the kilt, Dan?
Yeah, I thought it was cute that he got punked the same way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like though he's not a cadet. He's been around the block a couple times. I would fall for that, but
yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. He's awfully young. I mean, I know we're unshackled, and that's a theme that's going to continue on through the rest of the series. But we are unshackled from canon, so in this version, maybe Scotty's a little bit, a wee bit younger, just a wee bit.
I mean, he's not as young as the Star Trek Scouts, but
not quite.
No.
But he's
Star Trek Scouts. What is that?
Oh God,
it's a new Nickelodeon show.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is horrible and amazing on so many levels.
I didn't have the opportunity to see it, so.
Oh, I watched it. I watched it.
I was gonna watch it, but I didn't want to, so I didn't.
I don't blame you. Blame you.
Yeah. It's the same reason. I mean, I haven't seen all of Prodigy either.
That's them right there.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah. This show, the Star Trek Scouts, leaves so many more questions than answers. Why does the kid have a robot arm?
Why does the kid have the robot arm?
Yeah. What horrible situation happened that the kid has a robot arm? The whole premise is giant asteroids are being hurled towards this colony, I guess. And the kids have to save the colony.
Okay. All right.
Why are the children in charge?
Let's give this a little bit. Let's shine a little bit of light on this. This show is a Nickelodeon show. Maybe Nick Jr. I mean, it's geared towards 6-year-olds, right?
Yeah, like 3, 4, 5-year-olds.
Oh, okay. So it's like, you know, it's like the dad in Will Ferrell, the Christmas movie. It's like he's the publisher of a book company, his book company, and the book messes up, and they're like, nobody cares. Who gives a crap whether the talking gets an ending or not? Nobody cares. I'm sure that's what they were thinking when they made it. And I'm sure, this smells Alex Kurtzman.
To give you an idea, since you guys didn't watch it, the kids realize on their sensors that a giant meatball meteor is being hurled to the planet.
Love it.
So then the kids pray to the audience and say, what do we do? They show up 4 images. There's a Romulan rubber ducky. There's a fork. It's 2 other things. The kids don't hear the deity, us, as we yell back and say, get that goddamn fork going.
Oh, toodles!
Right. So they hit the ducky. The ducky does nothing to the meatballs.
What?
Right. And in their final moments, they shoot out the fork, and all is well.
Heck yeah!
So,
Heck yeah! So it's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse with Star Trek characters.
Hey, Wolf, unshackled from canon, baby.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Star Trek Scout is the only canon I recognize now.
Meatball asteroids.
That's right. Meatball asteroids, baby.
I can't wait till the live action crossover with Strange New Worlds for this one.
Oh, God, yes. God, I wish Lower Decks was still around.
Don't we
just
all?
to rip apart Star Trek Scouts.
I would just like to point something out.
Yeah.
You know that a season finale was bad.
Yeah.
And we have spent more time discussing the Nickelodeon show.
Oh, you want to know something crazier about that Star Trek Scouts?
Sure.
Secret Hideout has nothing to do with it. Kurtzman has nothing to do with it.
Kurtzman has nothing to do with it. Okay.
It's all Nickelodeon.
So you can make crazy bad Star Trek without Kurtzman.
That's right. You don't need his help.
Okay. I mean, to be fair to this show, I you can't really make fun of this show. It'd be like making fun of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Right. It's just a kid's show. It's fine.
It's just a kid's show. It's designed for 4-year-olds. Bright colors and just meatball meteors and forks, and that's cool. I dig it. I'd let
if you overthink it, it's horrifying. Like, why does the kid have a robot arm?
Yeah. Right?
But other than that, it's fine.
Yep. Oh boy. Do you want to go through? I didn't take enough blood pressure medication. Can you go over the episode real quick?
So basically, what happens is what's his name? Gamble has returned. He's an evil. He's evil. He's got the demon inside of him, and the demon wants to unlock all his other demon friends, space demons. And so to do that, they have to go to this one planet where there's a magic box. The box will unlock, I don't know, a portal or some, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention. And so they got to go open that, and Gamble's going to release his friends. And then it ends up that Captain Girlfriend somehow realizes, oh, I've got these magic powers to stop Gamble.
Captain Lizard Augment Magic Lily Girlfriend.
That's right. Because of the Gorn DNA and her human DNA, and they threw in another species.
Well, she's got she's part.
Yeah. Okay. And so because of all that, she's got
the magic flower she got saved by.
Right.
That's part of it.
So because of all that, she's got the best of all the species, and so she's uniquely qualified to fight the space demons.
She's the Hulk in Endgame.
Right.
She's a human Voltron.
She's a human
Five
Voltron.
lions coming together.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Captain
and so
Planet.
She even lights up. A wolf. She is the one. And she lights up and she glows. And so she's got to go fight Gamble.
With her jazz hands.
With her jazz hands.
That's all she's got. She's got glow in the dark hands. There is no fight, by the way.
There's no fight.
They didn't fight. They just got glowy.
Right.
Before that, if I'm interpreting this correctly, she took a minute to snatch Captain Pike and transport him through time and space back to 1992 so that he could experience the TNG episode, The Inner Light, firsthand?
Yes.
That's right.
Is
That's right.
that what happened?
Yes.
So they could
I-
have a whole relationship in about 3 seconds.
I was hoping we wouldn't skip over that because that's a big effing deal. That's a big
Yeah.
thing for them to do.
Yeah.
Real R says regeneration.
Well,
chat.
it was a full like 1/3 of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, they do this whole inner light thing where she has the power, apparently, and she takes Captain Pike, and they Captain Picard and Miles O'Brien him.
Yeah.
Both, Miles O'Brien had a whole lifetime in prison, and Picard in the inner light, and they have a life together. Presumably, Pike comes out of this with decades of additional memories of them having children and grandchildren and growing up and having a career and all this, and it all happens within the span of a few seconds for them. So
Right.
this does something, and I thought this with Picard and O'Brien. These are much more dynamic characters now. They have so much more substance now because they're now in their minds. They have 100 years worth of experience in the body of a 50-year-old.
Right.
Okay, and I hope they touch on this later on.
I promise you they won't.
Well,
Because
they won't.
Pike is now wiser. He's older. He's got the
Oh,
command
right.
experience now of a fleet admiral in his
Yeah.
brain. They can't ignore this, but they're going to. You're right.
Oh, for
They're
sure.
going.
Yeah, they will.
So here's the problem, though. I said something a couple weeks ago. I said that I had a feeling that since they're unshackled from canon, they're
Indeed.
going to rewrite his story, and he's not going to get in the accident, and he's not going to be deformed, and he's not going to end up being taken back to Talos to live out his life, to live out a peaceful life in his mind due to their illusion powers. They can't do that at this point, because if they
Right.
take him back to Talos in whatever, I don't know how many years does he have left, supposedly, I don't remember.
I don't know. There's somewhere between 3 and 10.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fantasy life that we saw him live out in that episode, that would not be his choice.
Right.
His choice would be to go back to that life that we watched in this episode. I mean, if you had a wife and a kid and a family and grandchildren and this whole thing, and it was ripped away from you the way it was, and you were given the opportunity to experience joy again. I mean, would you pick that, or would you pick the lady that you met in that episode? Who it doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any
Right.
sense. Unshackled.
Unshackled, baby. We're just gonna
And
do
I'm
whatever the hell-
okay with him not doing that timeline. I'm okay with him not doing the original series timeline if they explain it away in a way that makes sense.
I
Or-
just keep thinking from the very beginning when they took over for Star Trek, they just should have said, "This is a whole new universe. We're just gonna do what we want."
Yep.
And a lot of these problems would, they might be goofy and weird, but we wouldn't care as much.
I think the reason why they did not do that is they still wanted to connect it some way to the other shows.
Well, they wanted the audience to care, so that's why they said, they were like, they wanted us to think it's prime timeline, so then that way we would invest and watch the shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas if they said it's a brand new universe, a lot of Trekkies may have just bounced right off right then and there.
Notice that it doesn't matter.
Right.
Which it should matter because it would be good storylines if it was good storylines.
Exactly. Which also tells me they didn't have the confidence even then.
Right.
So that's not good. But
I mean, we had a great first season, a pretty good second season,
yeah,
and sort of a really mediocre, disappointing third season.
yeah.
So I wonder.
Oh, so Captain Girlfriend, she basically becomes
Captain Lizard Augment Magic Lily Girlfriend.
That's right. She becomes the light up, glowing, I don't know, warden to now stand watch over the space demons after capturing them all, and she's trapped in that prison on that planet where she has to just make sure they don't escape, and that's
We'll see
her
her
job
again.
from now on.
Yeah, we'll
Just
see
hanging
her.
out. She's the sorceress in Castle Grayskull.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll do
Well,
an
no, the
episode where
sorceress
Michael
can
Burnham
leave
time
Castle
travels. to space.
Grayskull. She just has to turn into a bird to do it.
Oh,
So
that's right.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Can
There
Captain
you go.
Girlfriend come visit him as a pigeon or something?
God, I hope so. I hope she shows up as a pigeon.
I don't know if I'm the only one too. She's starting to grow on me a little bit. I'm starting to like
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because she's been forced down our throats or if it's because like I'm starting to get invested in the character. Whoa, watch that shot of let's be careful that shot of Scotty with the kilt and the legs.
Yeah.
Careful there. Let's watch that camera. Let's focus on
Scotty's,
Jess Bush in the background.
Scott is contributing to his OnlyFans.
Yeah. Because traditionally they don't wear anything under those kilts.
That's right. You got to pay a little $2.99 a month to see what's under that kilt.
Right. Yeah. I don't think he's got any Starfleet issue underoos under there.
Well, don't you want to find out?
Yeah. Hey, let's go back to focusing on
Scotty,
on the nurse there.
Scotty, your Delta's showing.
Oh no.
It all comes back to the D.
It all
right.
comes
Always
back
does.
to the D. Yeah.
Always does, baby. Always.
Oh, so how did this episode end?
They get a map from Corby because Corby's going to stay on the planet where the magic box was. He wants to study that civilization, and he
Okay.
somehow has a map that he got somewhere that's a ton of uncharted planets, and they figure out that it's at least 5 years worth of new planets to explore.
Huh.
Yeah, weird, right?
So he gets a Sith Wayfinder. He's able to. He's going to give it to Starfleet, and they're going to put Captain Kirk in charge of the Enterprise and have the first.
I mean, they could
So-
just say that the 5-year mission began with Pike, and then Kirk had to take over.
Well, wasn't okay? If I'm not mistaken, the original series 5-year mission was the second 5-year mission of the Enterprise.
Oh, could be that. Yeah.
I think if I'm not, somebody Google me right in the chat. I think that the Kirk's original series 5-year mission was the second 5-year
Yeah,
mission of the
I
Enterprise.
think you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't have. Okay, so we've got 2 more seasons left, and they've been talking online about having to do a time jump to catch up to the first episode of the original series. So maybe they're going to go through this 5-year mission in the next 2 seasons.
Yeah. A-Wolf says, felt more like a series finale than a season finale. I thought so too, honestly.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
And
So,
it's not like they wrote it as a series finale just in case, because by the time they wrote this, wasn't season 4 and 5 already greenlit? I don't know.
Well, I was going to bring this up later, but I'll bring it up now. Season 4 has already been shot.
Yeah.
They shot it between February and July of this year.
Right. That's
So-
why we've already seen stills of the Muppets.
Yeah. Why wait for feedback and know what your audience wants when you can just plow on through ahead?
Well, they might accidentally Forrest Gump their way into a good season.
I mean, maybe they'll strike gold and they'll become better.
Like I said, I can't wait for the crossover.
Oh yeah. So
So let's do
okay.
the thing.
you want to do the predictions?
No, I want to do the thing. I want each of us to say one thing that they actually enjoyed about this.
Oh yeah.
It's
Huh.
I love the flashback
we-
scene, or
we
the I love the inner
negative.
light. I love the inner light scene. I love that they did
Okay.
that for Pike, despite what Pike has in store for him, whether he dies or wheelchair or Telosian or whatever.
Mhm.
He got to live out a fulfilling life, with family and career and all that. I really enjoyed that. So, how about you guys? What did you guys like?
I like the Gamble character. I think he's a interesting original character and villain that's just pure evil, which isn't a thing that they've done in Star Trek before. The whole idea has always been, nobody's pure evil, nobody's pure good, right? It's interesting they went that route. I don't know if it's good for the franchise, but whatever. They're trying new stuff. I also like his Sonic the Hedgehog rings there on his jacket. That's pretty cool. So, like, if you hit them, do they just shoot out? I would love to know that. But yeah,
I liked
no, who's their bad guy?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead,
What'd you
Dan,
like,
go ahead.
Dan?
I like the idea that Kirk and Spock had this mind meld that took place
Oh yeah.
years before TOS. Because when I watch TOS and I see Spock and Kirk interacting with each other, for years I always thought to myself, why are these dudes friends?
Mhm.
Why does they're polar opposites of each other. Spock absolutely considers himself superior to Captain Kirk in every way,
100%.
but at the same time has this deep respect for him that I think was more than just respecting the rank. And it just never made sense to me. Why are these two? I used to look at the trio of Kirk, Spock, and McCoy, and I used to think to myself, Kirk and McCoy, I get it. Kirk and Spock doesn't make any sense.
Right.
I don't get it. Kirk says outright insulting and racist things to him all the time, and Spock's cool with it. Why? Why is this guy cool with it? Because they're bros from back in the day with this deep connection. They've been inside each other's heads. They know things about each other that no one else does. They keep each other's secrets. I think it was a clever way to explain away that problem.
Will points out that in Dagger of the Mind was supposed to be the first time Spock mind melted with a human. Will, brother, you must unshackle yourself from canon. There's only one canon. There's only one show that matters. Star Trek
That was
Scouts.
the original series episode.
Yeah.
9th episode of the first season.
It was the 9th episode of the first season.
I'm looking this up on Wikipedia.
Dan, should I play it? If he's going to go this far down the rabbit hole?
I won't hear it, but go ahead, play it.
Yeah.
Warning, nerd alert,
We need to have stickers made. My wife has been asking for stickers for a while.
Yeah.
We need to have stickers made, and the nerd alert needs to be a sticker or a patch or something.
It needs to be one, yes.
So get on that with your connections. Let's start selling stickers. And would anybody in the chat, would you be interested in buying stickers? Trekcast stickers, Star Trek stickers, whatever we cannot get sued over.
Max, do you think they'll bring Bones in the next season?
I think they're waiting on certain characters for the last episode of the last season.
Well, they have also said, though, that they're not going to bring them all over during
not until I think the last episode of the last season is going to be the first episode of Star Trek, the original series.
All right,
so
it's possible.
Eventually, can I add something to your comp? And I know we got to get onto the predictions, but the thing that Dan liked led into the thing that I didn't like,
which is
I love that. Yeah, they mind melded, and that was great, and that was a nice scene. And they mind melded. The reason they mind melded was asinine, completely ridiculous, absolutely ludicrous, and other words that I can't think of right now.
Was it ludicrous and Biggie Smalls?
Yes, it was. Okay, they had to mind meld so they could fly the ship in sync, so they could fire their phasers at the same time.
Yeah,
at the same place.
Yeah,
the computer
power
can't
up the magic
do
box.
That's insane.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, they just did it to do it. Like, 12-year-olds wrote this script. Come on.
I'm telling you, man.
Anyways,
this is all
I don't have
first
any strong
drafts.
feelings about it. I just wanted to point that out.
It's all first drafts.
Where is
This-
my blood pressure medication?
This season was written with a big good enough on every approval.
They just wanted them to have a mind meld, and they didn't care why. And the Kurtzman was like to the writers, just figure out a reason. I don't care why. Just make.
What
them have
happened
a
was
mind
like, you're gonna do the finale, and the Enterprise doesn't shoot anything. All right, we got to figure out a reason to at least fire the lasers.
meld. And
The boss,
also,
the boss wants the ship to shoot something. All right. Well, I want the
Exactly.
boss to be happy. We're gonna get 2 ships to shoot the same thing. Boom.
Boom.
the phasers on a starship are orders of magnitude larger and more powerful.
Features
than
on the
phasers.
starship are
And-
orders
and-
of magnitude
and
more
phasers.
powerful.
They are.
Go ahead,
So
continue.
they're shooting at this small doorway.
Fat sarcastic Star Trek fan. You must be a devil with the ladies.
You didn't hear that, Dad.
No, what?
That was great.
It's a sound effect I have, and it says, "Whoa, a fat sarcastic Star Trek fan. You must be a devil with the ladies."
You know, it's like when I go to a convention and I go up to ask a question and I say, "Hi,
Yeah.
my name's Scott, and I'm actually the co-host of the Star Trek podcast, Trekcast."
Uh-huh.
And then I look around the audience and I say, "I'm sorry, ladies, I'm already married." And then I look down and I give my wife a wink, and it usually gets a laugh.
Nice. Nice.
That's right. That's right, everybody in the audience. I'm the co-host of a Star Trek podcast. But yeah, the phaser thing, when ship phasers should not, I mean, they were like within feet of the phaser hitting this doorway. That should
Mhm.
kill everybody within, a 93-foot radius or a 30-meter radius. It really should.
It should.
The heat
But it didn't.
alone,
I mean, Scott did the math on it, and
I
the
did.
math was mathing.
the math was mathing.
Meanwhile, the
Moving
vast
on.
majority of the
We-
characters had nothing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another thing I don't like. I think a good show, a good finale is when all the characters are involved. Maybe not equally, but they all have something to do.
I mean, you set up a lot of stuff with the Gorn that didn't really pay off.
A lot of stuff with the Gorn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Maybe
nothing
we'll see
ever,
that-
nothing really matters.
No. All
Everyone
right.
can see.
Should we get to our predictions?
Yeah, we're
Oh.
running out of time. Let's
Yeah.
let's do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's get there. Okay. So we do have to kind of hash out a couple of them before we declare winners. First one we have to hash out. This season was better than the last one.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
there's
guess
anything
no.
to hash out. No, it was not.
Yeah,
better.
Okay. And then from one, it's going to be fun.
It wasn't.
I feel like there were fun moments, but overall, no.
There were fun moments in the worst TV series ever, too. But
Right.
there
Okay.
were fun
So
moments.
just so you know, I'm on a phone, so I can't read what's on the screen. So
Okay. I'll read them to you. All right.
yeah, if you could tell me the results
Okay.
after
So
that.
we only got a few to go through, so we'll go through these.
Okay.
Okay. First one. This season is better than the last. We all said no, but the original predictions were okay. Scott said better than the last. It was likely. Magic 8 Ball also said it would be likely that it would be better than the last. Only myself and Dan were saying unlikely. So we got that one right, Dan. You and I. The Tokayos got it. Then Juan said it's going to be fun. We all of us, including the Magic 8 Ball, said it would be likely fun. We were deadly wrong. So
Yeah,
shame.
I didn't enjoy it. So, most part.
next is the Gorn problem will be fixed quickly. Scott, Dan, and myself, and the Magic 8 Ball all said likely. I kind of think the answer is not really. 'Cause-
Correct. They did the Gorn throughout a little bit.
Yeah.
The third to last episode was about a Gorn. Or the
Yeah.
second to last episode was about a Gorn.
A main character dies this season. Scott and the Magic 8 Ball said unlikely. And whereas Dan and myself said, for sure, someone's going to go. So Scott and the Magic 8 Ball were correct. Next, there's a Klingon episode. Scott and Dan both said that was likely to happen, whereas myself and the Magic 8 Ball did not believe there would be a Klingon episode. So myself and the Magic 8 Ball were completely wrong. There was a third zombie Klingon episode, the third episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yep.
Yeah.
It was such a great episode that 66% of the hosts of Trekcast forgot it happened.
Forgot about it.
Exactly. The episode where everyone turns into a Vulcan is our favorite.
I called this early on, and I've been promoting my viewpoints ever since.
Like Babe Ruth calling his shot. Scott was like,
Yep.
no way in hell am I going to like this trash.
Nope.
Whereas Dan, myself, and the Magic 8 Ball were all like, oh, it'll be fun. We likely will enjoy this. We did not. So only Scott got it right. I think Scott's winning so far with the most predictions. Yeah. Then there's no cliffhanger ending for this season. I mean, that's arguable. They've got the map.
What part of it was a cliffhanger? Like, we have to do the next episode in order.
That's kind of where I leaned on it, too.
It's not a cliffhanger.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Scott, Dan, and myself all said it was unlikely that there would be no cliffhanger, meaning that there would be a cliffhanger. Only the Magic 8 Ball foresaw this series of events and knew that we would not have a cliffhanger. So the Magic 8 Ball wins on that one.
Good job. I'll fight you on this next one.
There's a Star Trek Academy Easter egg. This one, I don't think it's an Easter egg. Although Pike does mention in the last episode during the Inner Light series that he's going to go teach at the academy, or he's supposed to go there to visit, something like that. He does
the same academy.
Exactly. I think we can assume it's the academy in this timeline.
Yeah.
Right.
That'd be like, I don't know if there's an equivalent. I can't think of they're not talking about 31st century.
Oh no, I agree with you. Yeah.
So I don't think it's Easter egg.
But it is still the Starfleet Academy, period. Right.
Right. They did say Starfleet Academy.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah. So is there an Easter egg? Scott said unlikely, whereas Dan, myself, and the Magic 8 Ball all thought there would be an Easter egg because they cannot help themselves. But Scott got it right. They did help themselves. There was no Easter egg. All right. This one is a little potentially contentious. Scotty becomes the chief engineer because he did fill the role for an episode, but he wasn't the chief engineer.
I'm going to say I was wrong on this.
Okay.
I don't think he became chief engineer.
Yeah. So Scott and Dan both thought it was, and the Magic 8 Ball all thought he would likely become chief engineer.
Yeah. Chief
was the
Hippie
only
was
one
still there. So
yeah. I mean, he filled the role, but that's like filling in for your boss,
Yep.
I said unlikely. Okay. Cybok returns. Only myself and the Magic 8 Ball thought this would happen. Whereas Dan and Scott were both like, yeah, that ain't happening.
Nah.
Yeah. And then from Steve Wilson, too much comedy, not enough space drama. This dude called it from the very beginning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Whereas Scott and Dan thought there's no way they would do such a horrible thing. They're gonna do. It's gonna be great.
Were we wrong?
Yeah. So Scott and Dan were very wrong. Myself and the Magic 8 Ball, we know what's up. We said this is gonna be trash, and we were right. But I think Scott's the winner.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yay! Show him what he's won, Daniel.
I have no idea what you've won. But
I'll take a nerd alert. I'll take a second nerd alert.
a nerd alert. All right.
Yep. I want a nerd alert.
Warning, warning, nerd alert, nerd alert.
Yeah.
All right. I'd like to thank Alex Kurtzman for being predictable.
I'll send you a link to Star Trek Scouts. You can
Thank
have your
you.
mind
Yay.
open. Yeah.
That's my prize.
That's your prize. Yeah. So, why don't we get into listener feedback, and we'll go from there.
Listener feedback.
And people can X up in the chat if they want to join us. We do have listener feedback on the episode on our Facebook group. Let's see. Should I bring that up? Yeah.
I have a email too. So.
Oh, okay. I'll just go through this real quick. Blake said there were some good thoughts in there, but some of the writing, especially the technical babble, seemed kind of lazy. Very inner light type episode. So overall, that seems to be the sentiment that the show is very just kind of mid, not horrible, but not great, just mid. Yeah, you want to read your email?
Sure. This one is from Tim. Hi, Scott, the strong beard, also Dan medium beard, and Daniel El Hombre Sin Barba.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Honorable mention to Chaz visits Tim again, but I'm not the Tim one from England who calls in. I'm a different Tim, the one in Australia. I think you guys mixed this up a couple of times. That could be. Hoping we're not having a Tuvix Thomas Riker moment. Anyways, I thought I'd give you a few thoughts on the new Star Trek.
Wait, isn't Australia next to England?
I thought they were within each other's borders.
Yeah.
I thought I'd give you some thoughts on the new Star Trek Con audio drama. That's currently being serialized as a podcast. Is based on what happened after Kirk left the crew of the SS Botany Bay on City Alpha 5 and before the Wrath of Khan, using the plot device of going back to get crew logs and listening to them dramatized versions from the episode. He says he actually enjoyed it. If only live Star Trek was written this well, he says, we might have more people enjoying Trek and not being constantly disappointed like Dan. Great to hear Sulu and Tuvok back again. Hearing them both in character reminded me of the Voyager episode where we saw Tuvok on the Accelerator as part of the 30th anniversary of Star Trek. Tim Roth and George Takei weren't the major focus, which was good. Too often they bring back the legacy characters and make it all about them. The voice actor playing Khan was convincing and wasn't trying to do an impersonation of Ricardo Montalban. Some interesting characters in the first episode, great writing, great voice cast, and I'm looking forward to the next episode. Even with Alex Kurtzman's involvement, it appears they've done great. Although I did notice the credits, there's more producers, directors, and writers than voice actors. Thanks for taking the time to read my email. Tim Leotis Lamb, a.k.a. Dog Green. Thanks, Tim. Great email.
Thanks, Tim.
We appreciate that. Yeah, I listened to the first episode of Star Trek Con, and I liked it. I like the premise of them going back to get the crew log so that this historian can get a complete account of what happened. And it's the first episode was good. So keep those emails coming in. You can email us at trekcasttng@gmail.com, or like what Tim did, he emailed me directly, strongbeard1701@gmail.com.
We should probably let people know, since this is a good natural spot. So next week we're going to take off, but then the week after that we'll come back and we're going to review Star Trek Con in thoroughly. So at that point, there should be 3 episodes out. So that'll give us a better view of to what they're doing. So.
And I'd also like to take the opportunity to say that in November, I will be going November 22nd through the 23rd. I will be going to Star Trek Chicago. And like I said, that's in November 22nd and 23rd. I've been in contact with their people. There is an amazing lineup. If anybody's going to be in the Chicago area in November, they've got a ton of actors that are going to be there. Brent Spiner's going to be there. Uhura is going to be there. Christina Chung's going to be there. Doug Jones, Gates McFadden, Jerry Ryan, Nana Visitor, just to name a few.
Nice.
It's going to be a fantastic lineup. So I'm going to go there representing Trekcast. And
nice.
If anybody else is going to be there.
Have you ever been to Chicago?
I've been to Chicago once, and I met up with some podcasters there.
Some nerds.
So, yeah, that's actually Trekcast Chicago in 2022 was actually the first time I met up with you guys for the first time. I was just a listener to the show, and we had a fantastic time. That was amazing. So I'd like to do something similar. If anybody's listening to the show, you want to meet up in Chicago, probably that Saturday, let me know. We'll do a meetup.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Like they're going to put on one hell of a show.
Yeah, for sure. We also got Chazbiz on the line, so let me bring him in. There he is. There's Chazbiz.
Hey,
Hey.
he is Cornholio.
Cornholio.
That's right. Like cornhole,
Do
Chaz?
you need
No,
TP for your
but-
bunghole?
I was gonna say everybody I know plays cornhole. And I see Dan like, what the hell's cornhole?
I build cornhole boards.
Oh, do ya?
That's right, ladies. That's right.
Why
Sorry,
don't you
I'm
make a
already
Nerd
married.
Alert one? Nerd Alert with Trekcast on there if you build them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe
Yeah.
a Trekcast themed cornhole boards.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And all your bags could be like Nerd Alert and all the other phrases.
Yeah,
Chat is wrong. And
I like it. All right.
So, what'd you think of the episode, Chazbiz?
man, it took me 3 days to watch it.
Oof.
I
Just wanted
started.
to savor that flavor, huh?
I was like, okay. So they bring back the one nurse, and he has no eyes. Go to the planet,
Yeah.
and all the people like, jam sticks in their eyes. And you're like, what is going on here?
We're gonna have to rename the show to Trek Bash.
Well, I don't know this.
Or
was
they
a
could make-
very-
A couple of good episodes.
I mean,
Whoa,
Yeah,
hold on.
how dare they?
Let's be realistic, Dan.
It was like we
Realistic.
waited 2 years for 10 episodes for this. Sorry,
Yeah, I don't feel like it was worth the wait.
no, it wasn't. Especially if you're paying a monthly subscription for Star Trek. And you
Oh, yeah.
watch Paramount months. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a right to voice your opinion now.
That's right.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so you have
Absolutely.
a right to voice your opinion because before that it was free. You can watch
Mm-hmm.
it anywhere. You can watch on BBC continually, and now you watch it and you're just like, it just pisses you off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sad when this thing that we love so much is pissing us off.
yes.
Welcome to my love of wrestling.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's pissing me off.
Well, we're in the down years, so can we come back? Let's hope. I don't know if Academy's going to rescue us from this time.
Maybe I'm going to reserve judgment for Academy.
I'm going to watch
I'll
it.
I'll tell you who's gonna rescue us. That's who's
Yeah,
gonna
those
rescue us.
little fellers.
The Scouts.
The scouts will
Scout.
save us. It's
Yes,
the only
little-
canon that matters now.
the little
Yeah.
baby with the
They-
cyborg arm.
You know what? They should have like a special part of Star Trek Academy. They should be like, hey, you know how they used to try to get into Red Squad? Maybe
Yeah.
now it's going to be like the Scouts. Ooh,
Oh
that's
my
a
god!
special-
If in Academy they've got like a wall, like these kids saved us from asteroids.
these kids saved it.
from like pasta asteroids.
I think Dan's checked out. He's done.
Kids, like,
That'd be amazing. If they do it, I don't care what Academy does. I will love it.
Has anybody seen the leaked footage of Academy?
No.
Okay,
This is
so
a trailer.
I've seen, and I don't think it's AI, but
Uh-huh.
I've seen some what I think is leaked footage of Academy that includes the holographic doctor.
Okay.
It's a scene where the crew, some lower level, like lower deckers, need authorization to do this, to make the computer do this thing, but they don't have
Uh-huh.
authorization to do it in order to save the ship. And
Mhm.
so the EMH, they bring the EMH online, and it's Robert Picardo, and he's like, I'm a doctor, not a blah blah blah. We need your authorization. Well, why didn't you say that in the beginning? And he does his authorization, and they're able to save the ship. Like it's a eject the core type situation.
Okay.
Very short. It looks like it was shot from a phone that was looking at a TV screen, like
Oh,
maybe a
interesting.
monitor kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it looks, and you couldn't get a clear view of the doctor. Like they were shooting him from kind of weird angles, so you couldn't
Mhm.
tell
Yeah.
if they had
Of course
CGI him young or if he just looks like Picardo now. And I think they're going to explain that away, in sort of a data like way. So
Oh,
that'll
right,
be.
right.
I can't wait to do the prediction show for Academy. That's
I see the excitement on Dan's face. I love it.
I'm trying to pull up. I did a poll on the Instagram account. What did you think of Strange New World season 3? And the options were loved it, it was mid, or it was not for me. Not for me only got 7%. Loved it only got 39%. Whereas it was mid got 54% of the votes.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like a bell curve.
Yeah.
It's mediocre. It's
Yeah.
not horrible. I mean, I watched
Yeah.
it every week, and there
Yeah.
was 2 or 3 what I would
Okay.
call good episodes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
or at least parts of episodes that I liked.
Max, I hope next season is better. Buddy, we hope so.
Yeah,
They shot this without feedback, so we'll see what happens.
I think you guys ought to have a review episode of best season finales, and like rank them all.
that's a good idea. I'm gonna write that
all
down.
all the treks, like go through which
Yes.
one had the best season finales.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be the
Because this
Best of both
season was
worlds, right?
definitely season 2 of Next Gen, where the writer strike happened, messed it all up. They were delayed. Comes out and it just didn't land well. So
yeah.
they didn't have it. I don't know. It's like Dr. Girlfriend. It's like she turns into a damn statue. You
Captain
know.
Blizzard augment Magic Lily girlfriend.
Yeah, with like glowy eyes. It's like somebody loved eyes this episode.
I
It's like,
love
we're
that we
gonna
call
gouge
her
out our
Dr.
eyes,
Girlfriend.
We're gonna do this. Dr.
Dr.
Girlfriend's
Girlfriend.
eyes turn like this crazy color, and she's like, "I'm all right." I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
What's her
no,
actual
you're
name?
not."
Batel.
Patel.
Yeah,
Batel. Okay, what's her first name?
Karen, I don't know.
yeah.
Karen.
Hot Captain Doctor
Marie
Is she-
Patel.
Yeah, is she
Marie
Captain,
Patel.
right?
Batel.
Yeah.
Batel. Okay.
Yeah.
Captain Lizard augment Magic Lily girlfriend Batel.
Yeah.
Got it.
And how many times? We ought to count how many times Kirk's been on this ship this season.
Like I said, there's a meme going around
Like the
where
bear gets like following with,
Like-
you know. It's,
why is Kirk on? Get off my ship! Why is Kirk on my ship?
The funniest part is his brother lives there, but he
Yeah.
never seems to be there to visit his brother, except maybe
Right.
once.
yes.
It reminds me of like the Next Generation movies, where each time that Worf comes back on the ship, the
Yes.
excuses get lamer and lamer and lamer. Where
I-
finally
Blow
it's
up
like,
the
oh, while
Defiant.
Worf is here, can you help us with this?
I think screen time wise, Kirk has more screen time hours on the Enterprise than the brother that's supposed to be stationed there.
Oh yeah, he has more
Yeah.
lines.
I
for
think he
sure.
rivals Pike.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
think
damn
so,
close.
too. What's her face? Rebecca Romaine, at least,
Yeah.
Yeah,
because really she hasn't had many lines this season.
No.
They didn't focus on her much, you know.
and I really like her character.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah.
character.
I think she's a great first officer. I think she's a great character.
They focused more on Luan and the Nurse Chapel. So
I'm still convinced they're going to kill Ortegas at the end to make way.
That'll be.
Ortega's had the best episode this season.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
She had the
That's
best
why she's ready to
episode.
die.
Yeah, she had the best episode.
They
Yeah.
gave her some
Actually like
character
that.
development over the last
Mhm.
couple of years. A little
Yeah.
bit of PTSD, a little bit of Gorn,
Yep.
Mhm.
a little bit of I'm the pilot, I fly the ship, and
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think
And
they're
then
going to send her off by piloting a shuttle or a ship or something, and
Mhm.
that's how she's going to go.
They're going to
Yeah.
Jadzia her.
Yep,
Let's see.
she's going to have her in the words of my generation, up yours moment, and
Uh-huh.
And Dr. Mbega's going to get fired for malpractice. So
I think Dr. Mbega, I bet you they reunite him with his daughter. Somehow he'll get to go live in
she'll
that.
be 17 years old. Once
people
they
keep
see her.
saying, "Well, I think he's going to
20.
die. Maybe he won't die." He's in the original series. Dr.
Yeah.
Mbega is in the original series.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah,
think
he
they're going
is.
to kill him off. I know they're
Yeah.
unshackled from canon, but I think
They
they
can
have
do whatever
to,
the hell they want, baby.
you know,
Will they bring back Bones next season?
I don't think so.
I think that's going to be season 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Season 5 will be Bones.
And I really don't think they're going to get a spin-off of this show.
And you know why they'll call him Bones? Because
No.
he'll have the arm of a Klingon child or of a Vulcan child. That's why they'll call him Bones.
Scout.
I want the explanation of that. I didn't realize the kid had a robot arm. 'Cause I
Yeah.
didn't even look at the picture. I didn't
It's-
even bother.
The more
I'm
you
like,
watch the show, the more horrifying it becomes. Why are the kids left alone? Why do
what
they have a
kind of
magic gun
parent is
ray?
Just let a kid where are their parents?
Yeah,
Wait a second.
Ugh.
yeah. It's just
Gotta
horrifying.
do like
the more you
Muppet
think about
Babies
it.
or something. Their kids and their parents are Starfleet officers, and they're playing
Yeah.
like they're Starfleet officers. you
Yeah.
know, imagining what it would be like.
Watch Star Trek Scouts with the critical eye. It'll ruin it.
I'm looking at Dan, and even though he's wearing sunglasses, I can see the look in his eyes. I want Dan to
disappointment.
watch
Pure
Dan
anger.
Scouts.
He's just
Even if we don't do a show about it, I think maybe just give me a call. Call me on my phone. Let's have a conversation.
really Dan's tearing up under the sunglasses. His eyes are all puffy right now.
Yeah, he's in tears. He's emotional about it.
Yep. Oh. Anything else you
now
want to
he's
say about
scared.
the season?
He's staying quiet.
He's not sad. He's just disappointed.
He's like, how am I going to clean out the garage today? He's thinking,
Yeah.
contemplating like what he's going to do today besides do Trekcast.
Oh.
There you go.
All right. Well, I smell bacon, guys. So
Yeah. I smell toast.
It's
Wait.
coming from the neighbor's house.
Yeah, I smell bacon.
Scott's going to go to the neighbor's.
My wife's making bacon. So
Okay. Well, so next week we're not here. The week after we'll be back, and we're gonna review Star Trek Con. So.
Oh, is that the audiobook?
Yeah, and it's surprisingly good. So everybody should check it out.
Where do you check that out at? Like
just anywhere you can get podcasts.
Anywhere you get podcasts, you can also check it out on YouTube. They got a YouTube channel somewhere that shows it. So yeah, or just Google Star Trek Con. That's how I got.
I learned the hard way. Do not listen to it in 2x speed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to listen to it in real time.
Listen to it in real time.
What does it sound horrible in 2x speed?
Yes, because I listen to all my podcasts in 2x speed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I do audiobooks, I have to do 2x speed.
Yep.
I want to slow mine down because I'm trying to kill time in the semi truck.
Oh no, I want to get through as much material as possible.
Get you like a 60-hour history book and listen to it.
Right.
That won't kill time.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Just a reminder, we're on all the socials, and so go to Facebook and YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and share all that stuff. And leave a comment and hit the like button. That helps us out on the show. Visit Trekcast.com, see all of our bios. You can listen to the show from there and get some Star Trek merch. And you can leave us a voicemail at 570-661-0001, 570-661-0001. Just leave us a voicemail and tell us what you think about the show or about the current world of Star Trek.
That's right. All right. See you guys later.
Take care.
Later, guys.
This is Captain Benjamin Sisko of Deep Space Nine and Space God to the Bajorans. I have a mission for you. This falls outside of Starfleet guidelines, so I can't order you, but I'm asking for volunteers. Volunteers who will subscribe to the Trekcast YouTube channel, leave 5-star reviews on your podcast app of choice, and share Trekcast across your social media accounts. If we can make our audience bigger, we might have a chance against the Dominion. Are you ready? Subscribe, like, and share. Are you with me?